All old men should watch this video before dating younger women. Ever feel like there's a secret playbook for dating younger women that you just didn't get? Society loves to sell this story, doesn't it? That to catch her eye, you've got to turn back the clock. Hit the gym harder, buy trendier clothes, maybe even try to figure out what lit means. But let me tell you, that's one of the biggest myths out there. For years, men have been told that chasing youth is the only way to bridge an age gap. But what if I told you that trying to act young is the single biggest mistake you can make? That it doesn't just fail to work, it actively sabotages your chances. Today, we're not just tweaking your approach. We're going to dismantle that flawed mindset entirely. We're looking at why your age, your experience, and your maturity are not liabilities, but your ultimate superpower. If you've ever felt insecure about your age or worried you're coming across as out of touch, then this is for you. We're about to kick the stereotype about aging and attraction to the curb. So let's start with this critical error, this youth trap that so many good, successful men fall into. It's the belief that to bridge the age gap, you have to run backward in time. You see a vibrant, dynamic woman, and a little bit of panic sets in. You start thinking your world, your experiences, your age are holding you back. So you start to perform. Think about it. Maybe you swap your classic, well-fitting style for the latest streetwear trend that just looks off. It's not about being stylish, it's about chasing an aesthetic that isn't authentic to you. Or maybe it's in how you talk. You pepper your sentences with slang you overheard, and it just sounds forced. It's like hearing a recording of someone trying to speak a language they don't understand. The context is all wrong. Or worse, it's in your behavior. You start suggesting loud clubs you secretly hate because you think that's what she wants. You become so afraid of seeming old and boring that you hand over your leadership role entirely. I don't know. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Here's the truth. This strategy doesn't make you look young. It makes you look insecure. While every relationship is unique, a woman open to dating an older man often isn't looking for a carbon copy of men her own age. When you try to act young, you're willingly abandoning the very qualities that might make you uniquely attractive. You're basically saying, "Who I am right now isn't good enough, so let me be someone else for you." That immediately puts you in a low-status position. It kills the mystique. It dissolves the masculine polarity that creates attraction. She can feel that incongruence on a gut level. This is often where the dreaded, creepy vibe comes from. That feeling doesn't always come from the age gap itself, but from a man who isn't comfortable in his own skin. He's a man in a costume, and that is inherently unsettling. Now let's make the paradigm shift. I want you to start seeing your age for what it is, your ultimate superpower. The reason a younger woman might be open to an older man is precisely because he is asterisk. Not asterisk like the guys her own age. She may be drawn to the contrast, to qualities forged only through time and experience. Let's break down the psychology. Younger men can often be a whirlwind of uncertainty. They're still building their careers, figuring out their values, and navigating the emotional ups and downs of early adulthood. You, as an older man, can represent the antidote to that chaos. You offer a different frequency. Let's look at what that's composed of. First, maturity and emotional stability. This is an incredibly potent attractor. You've weathered storms. You've learned that most of life's little dramas aren't worth blowing up over. This gives you a calm, grounded presence that can be a sanctuary. It can make her feel safe and secure, allowing her to relax in your presence. Second, life experience and wisdom. You have a library of stories and lessons. This isn't about lecturing her. It's about sharing your world in a way that's engaging. Your conversations can have a depth that is genuinely fascinating. She sees a man who has navigated life, which is infinitely more compelling than a man still at the starting line. Third, a sense of direction and purpose. By now, you should have a clearer idea of who you are and where you're going. Your identity isn't in constant flux. This clear sense of purpose is incredibly attractive. While her peers might be drifting, you are the captain of your ship. This provides a sense of certainty that is both reassuring and exciting. And finally, financial stability. But let's be very clear here. It's not about being a wallet. It's about what that stability asterisk represents asterisk. It's a byproduct of a life of discipline and competence. It's a feature, not the headline. It allows you to create amazing experiences without stress, which simply enhances the quality of your time together. It's not about being just an older guy. It's about being a man of substance. Your age is the vessel that holds all these attractive qualities. Hiding it is like hiding your greatest strength. Okay, so inner confidence is huge, but how do we make this tangible? It comes down to operating from 5 core pillars. Internalize these, and you will never feel the need to act young again. Pillar 1, the leader frame. A man who leads is confident. Younger guys often hesitate, putting the burden of decision-making on the woman. I don't know, what do you want to do? You must do the opposite. Embody decisiveness. When you ask her out, have a plan. I'd like to take you out Thursday evening. There's a great little jazz bar I know with a fantastic atmosphere. I'll pick you up at 8. See the difference? You're leading her into your world, taking the pressure off her so she can relax and enjoy the experience you are creating. Pillar 2, the experience frame. Your past is a treasure chest, not a history textbook. The key is storytelling. Learn to tell stories that reveal your character, your values, your resilience. Talk about a business challenge you overcame or a trip that changed your perspective. These stories build a 3-dimensional picture of who you are. She isn't just dating a man. She's engaging with a rich history that has shaped the confident, interesting person in front of her. Pillar 3, the stability frame. This is about being her rock, not her bank. The more powerful element is your emotional stability. She will be watching how you react to life's little tests. Does a bit of traffic send you into a rage? Or do you handle it with a calm, unruffled demeanor? Your ability to remain centered is magnetic. It means you don't get drawn into petty drama. This emotional consistency creates a profound sense of safety and trust. We're about to get into 2 of the most powerful pillars that truly separate the men who get this from those who don't. But before we do, I'm curious. Which one of these is hitting home for you the most so far? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're finding this valuable, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow and ensures you don't miss what's next. Now, let's get to pillar number 4. Pillar 4, the unimpressed frame. This might sound strange, but it is absolutely critical. You cannot be too easily impressed or overly eager to please. Many older men with a beautiful younger woman fall into a pattern of idolization. This is a fatal mistake. It communicates that you believe she holds all the value. The correct frame is that you are the prize. This isn't arrogance, it's having your own standards. You are screening her too. Does she have depth? Is she interesting? Does she have values that align with yours? When you operate from this frame, the dynamic shifts. You are no longer chasing. You are inviting her to see if she qualifies for your world. This quiet confidence is infinitely more attractive. Pillar 5, the future-focused frame. You should have a clear vision for your future. This doesn't mean you have it all figured out, but you have direction, goals, ambitions, passions. This is intensely attractive. Younger men are often defined by their present. You can be defined by your future. You must be able to articulate this vision. What are you building? This shows that you are a man who is still growing and striving. It inspires her. It's also vital to be open about long-term compatibility, ensuring you're both on a similar path to avoid future heartbreak. A man building an exciting future is a man a woman wants to be a part of. Even with the right mindset, you'll face 2 hurdles: the internal fear of being creepy and the external reality of social judgment. First, let's diffuse the creepy bomb. As mentioned, that vibe is often about incongruence and neediness. However, we have to be real. For some people, a significant age gap can trigger a negative reaction, regardless of your behavior. But your best defense is authenticity. A man who leads, is secure, emotionally stable, has standards, and a clear focus is the polar opposite of creepy. He is grounded, confident, and direct. So if you feel that fear, don't focus on the year you were born. Focus on embodying these pillars. Authentic confidence is your shield. Second, be prepared for social judgment. Friends, family, or strangers might raise an eyebrow or make assumptions. This external noise can create doubt if you let it. But let me tell you, the key is to build an unshakable frame with your partner. Your relationship is your private reality. You must be her rock in this too. When she sees you are completely unfazed by the judgment, she will draw strength from you. Don't get defensive. Just live your connection, confidently and happily. The strength of your bond is the only answer you ever need. Let's make this concrete. Imagine you've met a younger woman and you want to ask her on a first date. The wrong approach, the youth trap. You text, "Hey, what's up? We should totally hang out sometime. What are you into? There's this new bar that's supposed to be lit, or we could do whatever you want. Let me know." This text is weak, indecisive, and hands all the power to her. You sound like a nervous teenager. The right approach, using the pillars. You wait a day, then call her or send a clear, direct text. "It was great meeting you. I'd like to take you out for a drink this week. I know a fantastic spot with a great view of the city. Are you free Wednesday or Thursday evening? Let's break this down." Leader frame. You initiated with a clear plan. "I'd like to take you out. I know a fantastic spot." Experience frame. The spot reflects your taste, not some fleeting trend. You're inviting her into your world. Stability frame. The tone is calm and confident, not needy. Unimpressed frame. You're offering an opportunity, not begging. You gave her options, which is considerate but still within your lead. Future-focused frame. This directness implies you're a man who goes after what he wants, a core part of a forward-moving mindset. This approach is calm, masculine, and respectful. It creates intrigue because it's authentic. To sum it up, the single greatest mistake an older man can make is to believe his age is a weakness. It is, and always will be, your greatest strength, if you own it. Stop trying to compete with younger men on their turf. You will lose. Instead, make them compete on yours. Compete on maturity, on wisdom, on emotional stability, and on a life rich with experience. Stop trying to fit into her world and start inviting her into yours. Be the leader. Be the rock. Embrace the gray in your hair and the stories in your past. When you fully own your age and embody these pillars of masculine maturity, you don't just become attractive in spite of your age. You become magnetic because of it. You offer a depth of connection that research shows can be rare and incredibly valuable. You become the man she might be secretly hoping to find. That's all for today. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense advice on building unshakable confidence. And I want to hear from you. What do you think is the single biggest challenge in age gap relationships today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Remember, don't chase youth. Embody maturity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.